Sexual performance is one of those topics most people assume is mainly psychological or simply about age. But research tells a different story. Studies show that the quality of your sexual function is a direct readout of your cardiovascular health, hormonal balance, stress levels, and metabolic state. It's one of the most sensitive biomarkers of overall physical health that exists, and it responds powerfully to specific, evidence-based lifestyle interventions. A study published in JAMA by Esposito and colleagues in 2004 tested the Mediterranean diet against a control diet in men with metabolic syndrome and sexual dysfunction. After 2 years, the Mediterranean diet group showed significant improvement in erectile function scores, to a degree comparable to some pharmaceutical interventions. The researchers concluded, lifestyle changes that reduce inflammation and improve vascular health are among the most effective interventions for sexual dysfunction available. Diet and lifestyle are not secondary, they are. Sexual health research sits at the intersection of urology, endocrinology, cardiovascular medicine, and psychology. The science of what actually improves sexual performance naturally has advanced significantly over the past 2 decades. In this video, we are going to see the biological mechanisms that determine sexual function in both men and women, which lifestyle factors the research most consistently links to improvement, and what specific changes the evidence supports for enhancing performance and satisfaction. The most common belief about declining sexual performance: it's an inevitable part of aging. But research doesn't support age as the primary driver. Studies consistently show that physiologically healthy men and women in their 60s and 70s with good cardiovascular and hormonal health report sexual function comparable to average individuals in their 40s. The decline that people attribute to aging is far more accurately attributed to the accumulation of specific modifiable risk factors: obesity, sedentary behavior, poor sleep, and vascular health is the most underrecognized driver of sexual performance. For men, erection requires robust blood flow to the penile arteries, which are very small and highly sensitive to endothelial dysfunction. Studies show that erectile dysfunction often precedes cardiovascular events by 3 to 5 years. It's a vascular warning sign. For women, genital arousal also depends on increased pelvic blood flow and vascular response. Poor cardiovascular health directly translates to impaired sexual response in both sexes. Testosterone is the key hormonal driver of sexual desire and performance in both men and women. Yes, women too, though in small amounts. Research by Bussin and colleagues found a dose-response relationship between testosterone levels and sexual desire, frequency of sexual thoughts, and erectile function in men. In women, research from the Massachusetts Women's Health Study shows that low testosterone correlates with significantly reduced sexual desire and arousal. The JAMA study by Esposito and colleagues enrolled 110 men with metabolic syndrome and sexual dysfunction into either a Mediterranean diet intervention or a control diet for 2 years. The Mediterranean group received personalized nutrition counseling emphasizing fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, olive oil, and fish. At 2 years, 31% of the Mediterranean group had recovered normal sexual function scores, compared to 9% of controls. Research on exercise and sexual function shows compelling dose-response relationships. A Harvard study involving over 31,000 male health professionals found that men who exercised vigorously for at least 20 to 30 minutes 3 to 5 times per week had a 30% lower risk of erectile dysfunction compared to sedentary men. The mechanism is dual. Exercise raises testosterone directly and improves endothelial function. Research on specific nutrients and sexual function has identified several with strong evidence. L-arginine, an amino acid precursor to nitric oxide, supports vascular dilation in sexual tissues. Studies show 5 grams per day improves erectile function scores. Zinc is required for testosterone synthesis. Deficiency reliably reduces testosterone levels and libido. Maca root, studied in several randomized trials, shows significant improvement in sexual desire in both men and women. Sleep is one of the most powerful determinants of sexual hormonal health. Research shows that the majority of daily testosterone production occurs during REM sleep. Men who sleep less than 5 hours per night show testosterone levels equivalent to men 10 years older. For women, poor sleep is directly associated with lower desire, higher pain sensitivity during sex, and poorer overall sexual satisfaction. Chronic sleep restriction is a profound sexual health disruptor, and one that is almost universally underrecognized. The evidence-based framework for natural sexual performance enhancement targets 5 systems simultaneously: vascular health through diet and exercise, hormonal health through sleep, stress reduction, and body composition. neurological health through chronic stress management and avoiding performance anxiety, micronutrient support through zinc, omega-3, and vitamin D adequacy, and psychological connection. Research consistently shows that emotional intimacy and communication are independent predictors of sexual satisfaction, particularly in women. The timeline for sexual function improvement with lifestyle changes follows the vascular and hormonal response curves in the research. Exercise effects on sexual function appear within 4 to 8 weeks as cardiovascular fitness and testosterone begin improving. Dietary effects, particularly Mediterranean pattern, show measurable sexual function improvement at 3 to 6 months as endothelial function restores. Sleep improvements show some of the fastest effects. Studies show that increasing sleep by 60 to 90 minutes per night improves sexual. Concrete starting points the research supports. Protect your sleep above anything else. It's the single fastest modifier of sexual hormonal health. Add 30 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise at least 4 times per week. Increase olive oil, fatty fish, nuts, and vegetables in your diet. Get your zinc from food. Oysters, beef, and pumpkin seeds are the higher sources, or supplement with 15 to 30 milligrams daily. If libido is low despite good sleep and exercise, then check testosterone levels through a blood test. Low normal testosterone still suppresses desire and may benefit from targeted interventions. If anxiety around performance is the primary barrier, then understand that sympathetic nervous system activation, the fight-or-flight response, directly inhibits physical arousal. Relaxation techniques and communication with a partner have solid research support. Research makes one thing unmistakably clear. Sexual performance is not primarily determined by age or genetics. It's a readout of vascular health, hormonal balance, sleep quality, and lifestyle habits, all of which are modifiable. The same lifestyle changes that protect your heart, stabilize your metabolism, and improve your mental health also reliably improve your sexual function. They are not separate systems. They are the same system, and improving one improves them all. Sexual health is health, full stop. MedBrief today brings the research on every system in your body to help you understand what's actually happening and what actually works. Stay curious and keep watching. If today's video helped clarify something, share it with someone who needs it. Most people never see research summarize this clearly. That's exactly what this channel is here to do.